right, fire it up. Let's do your thing here, bud. Nobody's any better at this than you are. Have fun, take a deep breath.
Give him hell at the end. You like this?
Fight like hell like we do every week. You are the best here. Brett, be affirmative. You told me to get on.
Info. Ready. Ready. Go slow. Green, green, green. Lock it down, lock it down.
I'm destroyed, and I just got drove through like 6 times on the 14th. What the f*** is he thinking? That is the stupidest thing I've seen in my career. Literally.
Everything you described is accurate. Haven't even finished the second stage yet. Half the field's wrecked.
Hell yeah.
11 got it. Rowdy there, Matt. Good job, pal. Thanks, man. Good job all day. Great work, my man. Great work.
Keep putting yourself in position, we'll win our share, right? We got one back today, brother. Good job.
Therefore, great job, guys.
And welcome back to race 24 out of 26. We are getting down to the end of the regular season, and it doesn't get any tighter at the top. Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin tied point-wise. Kyle Larson getting the tiebreaker because he now has 5 wins after his big win at Watkins Glen. By the way, welcome to Racing in the Draft. My name is Mark, and I'll be taking you through last week and this upcoming week of NASCAR and DraftKings and some highlights of what is happening in the world of NASCAR. So, welcome to the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that share button, and share with anybody that you might know that might find DraftKings and NASCAR content interesting. Make sure you hit subscribe so you get notified when I post videos. But last weekend at Watkins Glen, yep, Kyle Larson decided he wanted to show Chase Elliott he was king of the road course. Other than the fact that I think Chase Elliott probably had the better car, but not always the better car wins. Chase Elliott ended up having a penalty at the beginning and had to go to the rear of the field for the start of the race. He flat spotted his tires. He got stuck in lap traffic, but he was making a run at the end on Kyle Larson. But, you know, the first one to finish the race wins the race. So Chase Elliott will have to see if he can redeem himself this weekend at the Indianapolis road course. But let's take a quick look at what happened last weekend in the way of points and optimal lineups. So last weekend we had Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex, Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe, and Anthony Alfredo. Chase Elliott did not make that lineup. He was close, but didn't make the optimal lineup. Kyle Larson, putting himself in that lineup, now ties himself with Daniel Suarez in the total year running for how many optimal lineups they've made. So Daniel Suarez and Kyle Larson both with 8. But last weekend we had 2 dominators, 1 place differential, 2 values, and 1 finishing position person. Denny Hamlin started 6th, finished 5th, great points. Wasn't overly priced, so he ended up giving us putting himself into the optimal lineup. But the 2 biggest ones were, of course, Kyle Larson and Martin Truex. Both of them just edging out Chase Elliott for the optimal lineup. Even though you could have replaced Chase Elliott with either Kyle Larson or Martin Truex and still finished in the money. But Anthony Alfredo, now with 2 optimal lineups, and Austin Dillon, somebody who's not known for road coursing, and I think I even said in my last video, there's no way in heck I'm taking Austin Dillon. Ended up having just a steady day, and that's kind of what he's done all year long. But putting himself in the optimal lineup, not with a whole lot of points, but you know, not always having that most points gets you in the optimal lineup. Sometimes it's pricing and those types of things. So let's take a look at this week's race at Racing in the Draft. And yes, if you guys are looking close enough, that is from the Xfinity race from last year, because this week will be the first time that the Cup cars take to the Brickyard on the road course, which also they run down the front stretch backwards, and they come down pit road backwards. really confusing. But it is what it is. It'll be interesting. Not very many drivers are happy with the decision that NASCAR has made to go road course racing at the most famous racetrack in the world. But you know, if you don't watch Out of the Groove, Eric on Out of the Groove on YouTube said, "Hey, if it ain't broke, don't change it." Well, guess what? The Brickyard 400 was broke, so it was probably time to fix it. I like potentially looking at doing next year season finale, going into the playoffs, having a double header at Indy, running the road course on Saturday and then running the oval on Sunday. But I think that'd be kind of cool. That's just me. But let's take a look at the road course since we haven't actually raced there. The Verizon 200 at the Brickyard tomorrow, or on Sunday. The track type is a road course. As you can see the layout down below, it is got some really sharp corners. I've raced it on iRacing and it is tough. But it's a 2.74 mile track with 19 turns. 82 laps will be the race length, and the Dominator points will be 57.4. So Dominator points will not be something that we will concern ourselves with too much, mostly finishing position and place differential. And by the way, I will probably say it 10 times throughout this video, they qualify on Sunday morning. So once, just like Coda, and there was another race that they ended up qualifying the morning of, and it just makes a real pain in the butt because you got to do that and figure out who actually where they're starting and who are the place differential guys, because this track will be all about place differential. It was a Road of America. They qualified in the morning, and Chase Elliott's and Kyle Busch and everybody else all had to start from the rear, which pretty much made it real easy, and everybody took everybody from the back and did pretty well. But either way, that being said, downright points only 57.4, lead laps 20.5, and fast laps 39.6. Now, for the real reason you guys came, let's look at the driver-by-driver breakdown. Starting at the top, of course, no surprise here, Chase Elliott at $11,000, only $100 more than last week's top getter, Kyle Busch, at $10,900. Starting, we don't know, because they qualify when? On Sunday morning. Make sure you tune that in, because it'll be very important on how well or not how well you do for DraftKings and any fantasy, pretty much at that point. But Chase Elliott, so since we haven't raced here, we don't have any data, so I can't go back the last 5 races at the Indy road course. So I've looked at the last 5 road courses we've run, all of those being this year. We now have, this will be the 6th road course that we run at, and by the way, we only have one more left, Charlotte Motor Speedway road course, or Roval as they call it. But either way, when I break down the first part of the 5 races, it's the 5 road course races that they've raced so far, I guess now in 2021. So Chase Elliott has won twice, 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and 4 top 20s, a 55.3 DraftKings average, and a 5.4 average finish. He has raced road courses 17 times, 7 wins, 10 top 5s, 12 top 10s, and 14 top 20s. Next in line, surprise, surprise, Kyle Larson, 10,800. Starting, we don't know. I won't put that again quite yet. But has 2 wins, 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s, 4 top 20s, 36.9 DraftKings average, and a 10.0 average finish. Does have 2 total road course wins, both coming this year, 4 top 5s, 7 top 10s, and 13 top 20s out of his 19 total starts. So 1-2 on the power grid for these guys. Next in line, Martin Truex Jr. coming in 4th on the power grid, 10,400. Starting, we don't know. At the last 5 road courses so far this year, 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, and 4 top 20s. 37.2 DraftKings average, 12.4 average finish. He does have a total of 4 road course wins out of his 35 total starts, with 14 top 5s, 20 top 10s, and 26 top 20s. Any of these guys in any combination is going to probably work out fairly well, depending on where they qualify. If any of them happen to qualify in the back or get sent to the rear and the qualifying spot is in the rear, then we want to definitely take a look at any of these top 5 guys. Kyle Busch, 6th on the power grid, 10,200. No road course wins in the last 5. 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and 4 top 20s. A 39.2 DraftKings average, 11.4 average finish. 39 total road course starts with 3 wins to his record. 14 top 5s, 23 top 10s, and 27 top 20s. Next in line, Denny Hamlin, 10,000. Dominator, 3. Now, a power ranking of 3. Once again, pay attention to where any of these guys are starting. For one, if any of these guys are starting up front, they're probably going to take off. They're probably going to lead most of the first segment. I don't think they have a competition caution because they have practice. That's why we've had competition cautions in the past, because we didn't have practices. We have practice this time, which is Saturday morning, I think at 11 o'clock Eastern. But so whoever gets out front is probably going to lead and stay in the lead, probably for the first segment of this race. Then after that, all bets are off. But I think Denny Hamlin could be somebody who could be sneaky good this week, but he is still a little expensive at 10,000, power ranking of 3. He does have 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and 5 top 20s out of the last 5 road course starts. 40.1 DraftKings average, 7.0 average finish. Out of his 37 total starts on road courses, he does have 1 win, 12 top 5s, 19 top 10s, and 27 top 20s. Alright, next in line, we've got William Byron, 9,800, 13th on the power ranking. Starting, we don't know where. Gotta watch qualifying. No wins in any of his road course starts, and no wins in the last 5. No top 5s, 1 top 10, 2 top 20s, 6.1 DraftKings average, an abysmal 6.1 DraftKings average, 23.6 average finish. If William Byron happens to qualify somewhere up front, I will stay probably pretty far away from William Byron. He's getting better at road courses, and I just don't. The timing's not right to take him yet on road courses, unless he just happens to just totally screw something up during qualifying and he's starting 39th or 40th, or 30th or worse. Then I'll look at taking William Byron. But anything in the top 15, I don't have a whole lot of interest in William Byron this week. He just hasn't proven that he is really, really good at road courses, and with the cream of the crop being so good, there's just no reason, if he's starting in the top 15, to take him. If he's outside the top 15, maybe. There's better options. 13 total road course starts, no wins, no top 5s, 5 top 10s, and 6 top 20s. Next in line here, Joey Logano, 9,600, 5th on the power ranking, starting, you gotta watch and find out on Sunday. No wins, 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s, 4 top 20s, 36.9 DraftKings average, 9.2 average finish. Does have 1 win on road courses and 10 top 5s, 17 top 10s, and 24 top 20s out of 31 total starts. Literally $200 cheaper than William Byron, and a much better option. Next in line here, we've got Austin Cindric, 9,400. Starting? Don't know. 12th on the power ranking, mostly because of his Xfinity finish last year of 5th, and actually have running on this road course and having some pretty good experience in the Cup car. Well, that being said, an abysmal negative 0.5 DraftKings average and a 31.5 average finish. Has raced twice on road courses in the Cup Series. Joey Logano is a better option, and other people down here are better options. Even though Austin Cindric did do really, really well at Coda at the start of the race, and then ended up having some problems. I mean, I think Austin Cindric is not a bad pick, but I think there's better options. Christopher Bell is one of them. And actually, it might be real interesting to watch Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson if they get close to each other on how they race each other this weekend, because I think it was a complete racing incident. I think Kyle had the spot. I think Christopher Bell came down on him. If you missed it, they ended up wrecking. Well, Christopher Bell ended up wrecking. Kyle didn't wreck, but Kyle took blame for it. Christopher has just been said that it's not how I race people, blah blah blah. Well, we'll see what happens if they get close to each other. So far, they have not had a sit-down talk. Kyle has reached out to Christopher a couple of times, and Christopher has not responded. I don't know what that means. Maybe, I think I heard maybe Christopher Bell changed his phone number, or just not answering his calls. I don't know. Could be interesting. 9th on the power ranking, though. Let's get down to it. 1 win this year, and that was at the Daytona Road Course. Christopher Bell's an actual pretty good little road racer. 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, 3 top 20s, a 29.5 DraftKings average, and a 14.4 average finish. He does have 1 win out of his 7 total starts, and 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, 3 top 20s. Next in line, we've got Kurt Busch, $9,000, 8 on the power ranking, and he's not starting first. Well, he might start first, but I meant to put a question mark there because we don't know where they're starting because they haven't qualified yet. No wins, 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, 4 top 20s, a 41.3 DraftKings average, 10.8 average finish, 46 total road course starts, 1 win out of those 46, 15 top 5s, 26 top 10s, and 36 out of 46 top 20s. Pretty good, Kurt. I like Kurt. AJ Allmendinger, as we see the asterisk next to AJ's number, and if I happen to call it out while I'm doing these breakdowns, anybody with the asterisk, they are racing in the Xfinity race on Saturday. So they get Xfinity practice, they get Xfinity race, they get Cup practice, and then Cup race. AJ also ran last year in the Xfinity race. So lots of experience, and I think experience is going to play a key role in how well you run on Sunday. AJ, 8,800 road ringer. No wins in the last 5 road course. He's only raced 2 in the last 5, but finished in the top 10 on both of them. So 1 top 5, 2 top 10, 2 top 20s, a 31.9 DraftKings average, 13.7 average finish. He does have 1 win in the Cup Series on road courses, and 24 total starts, 4 top 5s, 12 top 10s, and 18 top 20s. Finished 4th here last year at Indy in the Xfinity car. Next in line, Ryan Blaney, 8,600, 11th on the power ranking. No, he's not starting 7th because we don't know where they're starting. Missed that one. Sorry. No wins, 0 top 5s, 1 top 10, 5 top 20s, 26.3 DraftKings average, 15.2 average finish, 17 total starts in the Cup Series on road courses with 1 win, 4 top 5s, 8 top 10, 14 top 20. All right, next in line here, Alex Bowman, 8,400, 10th on the power ranking. Don't know where he's starting. You gotta check out qualifying on Sunday if I haven't brought that up yet. Let's see. No wins, no top 5s, 3 top 5s, 4 top 20s, 31.2 DraftKings average, a 13.8 average finish, 17 total starts on road courses for Alex Bowman. No wins, but he does have 2 top 5s, 7 top 10s, and 12 top 20s. 10th on the power ranking. Next in line here, we've got Brad Kozlowski, 8,200. Man, went from the pole to just having an awful car this past weekend at Watkins Glen, and ended up wrecking actually his teammate Joey Logano in the process. 15th on the power ranking, starting we don't know where. No wins, 1 top 5, 1 top 10, 4 top 20s in the last 5 road course starts, 22.3 DraftKings average, 17.4 average finish, 29 total road course starts, no wins, 7 top 5s, 10 top 20s, 10 top 10s, and 23 top 20s. Next in line, Kevin Harvick, with the asterisk, which means he's racing the Xfinity race. And he actually did pretty well at the practice I was watching earlier. He is 4th in practice at the Xfinity race. But $8,000, 16th on the power ranking. No wins, 0 top 5s in the last 5 races, only 2 top 10s and 2 top 20s, 18.5 DraftKings average and a 20th place average finish. Has raced 47 times on road courses in his Cup career. 2 wins, 11 top 5s, 25 top 10s, and 38 top 20s. Alright, next set of drivers here. Chase Briscoe, 7,900, 18th on the power ranking, starting, don't know where. No top 5s, 3 top 10s, 4 top 20s in the last 5 starts. In fact, he's only had 5 Cup starts, all of them being this year. He did race in the Xfinity race here last year and finished 1st. So, depending on where he qualifies, he might be a pretty good pick. He actually did fairly well last weekend at Watkins Glen. He's a pretty good little road course racer, and his price is not too bad. So, definitely keep your eye on Chase Briscoe. Next in line here, Ross Chastain, 7,700, 14th on the power ranking. Where he's starting. Watch qualifying. Has 1 top 5, 3 top 10s, 4 top 20s, 31.9 DraftKings average in the last 5 Cup starts on road courses, 13.8 average finish. Did finish 6th in this race last year in the Xfinity car, and has 10 total Cup starts on road courses with 1 top 5, 3 top 10, and 4 top 20s. Next in line here, we've got Tyler Reddick, 7,600, 17th on the power ranking. No top 5s, 3 top 10s, and 4 top 20s. 22.1 DraftKings average in the last 5 road course starts for Tyler. 16.8 average finish. 7 total Cup starts on the road course with no top 5s, but 3 top 10s and 6 top 20s. So depending on where Tyler qualifies, he might be somebody to have some real interest in. Next in line here, Matt DiBenedetto, 7,400, still looking for that Cup ride for next year. Lots of silly season stuff going on right now, and Matt has actually thrown his hat into potentially driving an Xfinity or truck car next year. Either way, I just want to make sure that Matt DiBenedetto is racing. I'd like to see him race on Sundays, but as long as he's still racing, I'll be perfectly fine with that. 20th on the power ranking. I don't know where he's starting, but 0 top 5s, 1 top 10, 2 top 20s, 20.0 DraftKings average, and a 20.8 average finish. 19 total Cup road course starts, 1 top 5, 3 top 10s, and 8 top 20s. Depending on where he qualifies, on whether I have any interest in Matty D. As much of a fan favorite I am of him, but talking about winning money here. So Michael McDowell, somebody who I might actually have some real interest in, depending on where he qualifies. 7,200, 23rd on the power ranking, even though I think that for some reason is a skew and seems to be a little on the low side. He should be higher up in the power ranking, in my personal opinion. No top 5s, but 2 top 10, 2 top 20s, 23.4 DraftKings average, and an 18.8 average finish. 23 total Cup starts, 3 top 10s, and 11 top 20s. He's just a better road courser than what his finishes have turned out to be. But next in line, Chris Buescher, 7,100, 21st on the power ranking. Only has 5 top 20s, no top 10s, 34.3 DraftKings average, 15.0 average finish, 18 total Cup starts with 15 top 20s and 1 top 10, which also says 1 top 5. Next in line here, Eric Almirola, 6,900, 22nd on the power ranking. In the last 5 road courses, he has 3 top 20s, 23.7 DraftKings average, 20.0 average finish, 24 total Cup road course starts with only 2 top 10s, 13 top 20s. Stay away from Eric, depending on one, unless he qualifies 40th or something. Eric Jones, 6,700 power ranking, 19 this week. 4 top 20s in the last 5. 34.7 DraftKings average, 17.4 average finish. 15 total cup starts on road courses. 3 top 5, 6 top 10s, and 11 top 20s. Next in line, Daniel Suarez, 27th on the power ranking, 6,600. He is in yellow here, but depending on where he qualifies, that could potentially get pushed to a different direction. 2 top 20s, 10.8 DraftKings average, 25.6 average finish, 15th on the 15 total cup starts with 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, and 9 top 20s. I think Daniel's actually a really good road course racer. I think he's had some really bad luck, so depending on where he qualifies, might have some interest because of his pricing. Next in line, Cole Custer, 6,400, 28th on the power ranking. No top 5s, 1 top 10, 4 top 20s, 17.8 DraftKings average, 20.8 average finish. 7 total cup starts with 1 top 10, 5 top 20s. I don't know what to do with Cole Custer. Unless he qualifies really badly, I'm not sure I have any interest. Alright, Austin Dillon with the asterisk, which means he's running in the Xfinity race. 6,300, 26th on the power ranking. 4 top 20s, a 24.2 DraftKings average, and a 17th place average finish. 20 total cup starts in 20 total road course starts in the cup, and 4 top 20s. Alright, next in line, Ryan Newman, 6,100. Oh yeah, by the way, I did go back and check. Austin Dillon actually has 10 top 20s in his last 20, or his only 20 cup road course starts. So not 4, it's 10. And 4 top 15s, no top 10s. Just to clarify. But back to this. Ryan Newman, 6,100, 1 top 20 in his last 5 cup road course starts, 17.6 DraftKings average, 26.8 average finish, 32nd on the power ranking, 45 total starts, and that's not right for Ryan Newman either, since I have this pulled up. He has 3 top 5s, 11 top 10s, and 31 top 20s. I gotta fire the editor. He didn't do a very good job making sure that this was right. Alright, next in line, Bubba Wallace. I do know these stats are right. 6,000, 29th on the power ranking. 1 top 20, 16.6 DraftKings average, 25.2 average finish. Unless Bubba Wallace qualifies 32nd or worse, I'm not going to be interested in Bubba. 13 total road course cup starts with only 1 top 20. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 5,900, starting, don't know where, just watch on Sunday. 24th on the power ranking, 3 top 20s in his last 5 cup starts on road courses. 22.6 DraftKings average, 21.6 average finish. 23 total road course starts, with 13 of those finishing in the top 20. Next in line, we've got Ryan Preece, 5,700, 25th on the power ranking. No top 5s, but 1 top 10 and 2 top 20s. 24.0 DraftKings average, 24.8 average finish. 10 total cup starts on road courses, with 1 top 10, 3 top 20s. Corey LaJoie, 33rd on the power ranking. We're starting to get down to the bottom of the barrel here, where I'm not going to have a whole lot of interest in these guys, so we're going to skim through this pretty quick. 5,600, 2 top 20s, 22.8 average finish. Next in line, Justin Haley, who is starting on the Xfinity race, did finish 2nd in the Xfinity race last year on this track. Justin may be somebody if we're looking for some price savings to take a look at, depending on where they qualify. Watch on Sunday morning. 8.3 DraftKings average, 29.5 average finish. Next in line, Anthony Alfredo. Actually, I do have some interest in Anthony Alfredo, potentially because of his price point. So Justin Haley and Anthony Alfredo might be the two that we look at for cost savings this week. Finished 20th here in the Xfinity race, so he's got some experience. He's not doing the Xfinity race this year, but 29.7 average finish. So depending on where Anthony qualifies, potentially somebody to take a look at. Next in line, James Davidson, who's actually a road course expert, even though he hasn't quite shown it yet in the Cup Series. 28.4 average finish and an 18.0 DraftKings average. Next in line, Josh Blicky, who is running the Xfinity race this year and ran the Xfinity race last year. 23rd is where he finished. 30.2 average finish so far in the 5 road course races this year. Next in line, Kyle Tilley is racing in the Xfinity race this year, also 4,900. 32nd is his average road course finish in his Cup career out of 3. Timmy Hill, 4,800, 36th average finish, and finished 19th in the Xfinity race last year. Next in line, Cody Ware, 4,700, 30.5 average finish. And Quinn Houff rounding it out at 4,500, 35.2 average finish. I won't have any Quinn Houff this week. Don't usually have any Quinn Houff. So once again, we see the mysterious question marks pop up. Why? I don't know who's going to dominate. I mean, any of the 5 that are the highest price guys could easily dominate and win the race. Hands down. More likely, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex, Kyle Busch. Those should be the 5 guys that you're looking at as potential dominators in any sort of those order. Whoever qualifies best is probably going to get out and lead the most laps to begin with. Once again, dominator points are not crucial here. They're important, but they're not crucial to being an optimal lineup. So let's look at the optimal lineups from other road courses, the other 4, other than the road course at Daytona. We looked at these a little bit last week. Sonoma, 90 laps, 1 dominator, 4 place differentials. Road America, 62 laps, 1 dominator, 6 place differentials. Watkins Glen. Not sure why the text messed up a little bit. No, this is the next one. Circuits of the America, 54 laps, 2 kind of dominators because they really didn't have many laps. 5 place differentials, 1 value finish. Watkins Glen last weekend, 2 dominators, kind of, sort of. 1 place differential, 2 values, 1 finish. So just as important as place differential is going to be finishing positions. Chase Elliott takes the pole. Take Chase all day. Kyle Larson goes and takes the pole. This is one of the few races that I'm not too fearful of the pole sitter, as long as they are one of the top 3 to 5 guys. But that's kind of my breakdown for this week. Hey, do me a favor, make sure you like, smash the like button, subscribe, share, do all the things. Would really appreciate it. My view rates have started to go up more and more, and I really appreciate the people who have been turning in. And if you've made it to the end of this race, make sure you let me know. I'd love to hear some of your feedback on what you think of the videos, what you think of the graphics, what you think of the stats, all those things. Is there something more you'd like to see, a little less something like you'd like to see, any of those types of things. But either way, guys, have a great weekend. I had an awesome vacation last weekend, and that's why I'm a little late getting this video out. I wanted to get it out on Thursday, but sorry, it's on Friday night late. If I happen to get a chance, I'll do a quick summary rundown after qualifying, but I'll probably be busy inputting all of my picks in. Maybe I'll just do that live. I don't know. The problem is that it gets real scary. People just taking your lineups and putting them in, and you're sharing the pot. So we'll see. But either way, good luck this weekend. Have a great weekend, and enjoy the race at Indy. First time the Indy cars and Cup cars are racing on the same weekend at the same track. So pay attention. All right, guys. See ya.
Get a good deep breath. Get ready to roll here. Only about one thing tonight, getting the W, so gotta be around at the end to do that.
Get ready to roll tonight, boys. Let's go have some fun.
Don't get me any more fired up than I already am. All the way to the checkered. You're fine. Nobody's got to run. Checker time, baby!
Hell yeah.
Proud of you there, Matt. Good job, pal. Thanks, man. Good job all day. Great work, my man. Great work.
Keep putting yourself in position. We'll win our share, right? We got one back today, brother. Good job.
Great job, guys. Excellent work, my man. Excellent work. Thank you.
Man, that's awesome. Set out with a goal. We got it here, bud. Thank you very much.
Really proud of you, man. Drove your butt off tonight. We had the fastest car here, bud.
Probably killed our deal there. Just feel like I gave one away.
Yeah, boys. Way to rebound. Great job.
Great job, bud. Really good job. Appreciate you hanging in there with us all weekend.
What a weekend. Good job. Thank you.